English!
Don't worry, even if you don't know English, you can learn from English Talk Together channel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We are so happy you're joining us for today's session.
Hi, everyone. If you're looking to finally feel confident when you open your mouth to speak English, you are in the right place.
Exactly. Today, we are diving deep into a topic so many of you ask about: how to actually improve your English speaking skills. Not just grammar, but real flowing conversation.
I'm excited for this one, Emma. I remember when I was learning my second language, I could read perfectly, but the moment I had to speak, my mind went blank. It was like my brain just stopped working.
Oh, Jack, that is so common. We call that the frozen brain syndrome. Today, we're going to give you a step-by-step expansion method to move past that.
I love that. A step-by-step plan. So where do we even begin? It feels like such a big mountain to climb.
It does feel big, but we start with the very first step: listening to speak.
Wait, listening? I thought we were talking about speaking today.
We are, but you can't produce what you haven't heard. Think about a baby. A baby doesn't just start talking on day one. They listen for a year first.
That makes a lot of sense. They are absorbing the sounds, the rhythm, the music of the language, right?
Exactly. The rhythm is key. English is a stress-timed language. That means some words are long and loud, and others are short and quiet. If you don't listen for that, your speaking will sound like a robot.
I am learning to speak English. Yeah, nobody wants to sound like that. So, how should our viewers listen? Just turn on the TV and hope for the best?
Not quite. That's passive listening. To improve speaking, you need active listening.
Active listening. Okay, talk to me. What does that look like?
It means you pick a short clip, maybe 2 minutes of a video like this one, and you focus. You don't just listen for the meaning, you listen for the pauses. Where does the speaker breathe? Which words do they emphasize?
Oh, so like when I said I'm excited for this one, I put the stress on excited.
Precisely. You didn't say, "I am excited." You said, "excited." If a learner mimics that, their speaking instantly sounds more natural.
Okay, so step one is listening to the music, but eventually I have to actually open my mouth. What's the next step in the expansion method?
Step 2 is shadowing. This is a powerhouse technique. Jack, have you ever tried shadowing?
Is that where you repeat what someone says?
Close. It's actually repeating at the same time as the speaker, or just a split second after. You are like a shadow following them.
Wow, that sounds challenging. Like trying to sing along to a song when you don't know all the lyrics yet.
Exactly like that. You don't wait for the sentence to finish. You try to copy the speed, the emotion, and the tone immediately.
I can see how that helps with speed. I think a lot of learners worry they are too slow.
Yes, and shadowing forces your mouth muscles to move faster. Speaking a new language is physical exercise for your face.
My face is getting tired just thinking about it. But seriously, if I do this, will it help me remember words better too?
Absolutely. You aren't just memorizing a list of words, you are memorizing chunks of language.
Chunks, like how's it going or what do you think?
Yes! Native speakers don't think how plus is plus going. We just think, how's it going? It's one piece of information.
That's a huge tip. If you learn the chunk, you don't have to worry about the grammar rules inside it. It just comes out right.
Right. It's like a pre-built Lego piece. You just snap it into the conversation.
Okay, so we've got active listening and shadowing. But Amma, what if I'm alone? I don't always have a partner like you to talk to.
That brings us to step 3, the self-talk method. This is my favorite because you can do it anywhere.
I do this anyway, but usually I'm just arguing with myself about what to have for lunch.
Well, do it in English. Narrate your life. When you're making coffee, say out loud, "Okay, I'm grabbing the mug. Now I'm pouring the water. Oh, the water is very hot."
I am looking for my keys. Where did I put my keys? The struggle is real. Like that?
Perfect! You used "the struggle is real." A great chunk.
It feels a bit silly at first, though, doesn't it? Talking to yourself in an empty room?
It does, but it builds the bridge between your thinking brain and your speaking brain. Usually, we think in our native language and then try to translate. Self-talk helps you start thinking in English.
Because you're connecting the action directly to the English word. No middleman.
Exactly. No translation.
I really like that. So far, we've covered listening, mimicking through shadowing, and narrating our lives. This feels like a solid foundation.
It is, but we need to expand it further. We need to talk about vocabulary expansion, not just learning more words, but learning the right words for speaking.
Right, because the words we use in a formal essay are not the words we use at a coffee shop.
Very true. Jack, if you wanted to say you were tired in a formal way, what would you say?
I would probably say I'm exhausted or I'm fatigued.
And in a normal conversation with me?
I'd say I'm beat or I'm wiped out.
See? If a learner uses fatigued while we're hanging out, it sounds a bit stiff. So step 4 is focusing on phrasal verbs and idioms.
Oh, the dreaded phrasal verbs. Get up, get off, get over, get by. They never end.
They are everywhere in spoken English. You can't avoid them if you want to sound natural. But here's the secret. Don't try to learn a list of 100 at once.
Please tell me there's a better way.
There is. Learn them by topic.
Like work phrasal verbs or travel phrasal verbs.
Exactly. If you're talking about your day, you might use wake up, get ready, set off, and wind down. They all fit together in a story.
That makes it much easier to remember. It creates a mental map.
Exactly. And once you have those words, you need a way to keep the conversation going.
Ah, the conversation flow. That's where I see people struggle the most. They answer a question and then silence.
Crickets.
It's so awkward. Do you like coffee? Yes, and then nothing.
We want to avoid the dead end. So step 5 is the answer plus add technique.
Answer plus add. Okay, give me an example.
If I ask you, Jack, did you have a good weekend? Instead of just saying yes, what could you do?
I should say, yes, it was great. I went to the park because the weather was beautiful. How about you?
Perfect. You answered yes, you added a detail, the park, weather, and you tossed the ball back to me. How about you?
It's like a game of catch. You can't just hold the ball.
Exactly. If you hold the ball, the game stops. If you toss it back, the conversation keeps moving.
I'm really starting to see how these pieces fit together. It's about building habits, not just memorizing rules.
You hit the nail on the head, Jack. It is all about habits. We've covered a lot of ground in this first section, from active listening to the answer plus add technique. Jack, do you feel like this is a good stopping point to check in?
Definitely. I think our viewers have a lot to process already.
I agree.
I'm ready if you are. I was just thinking about that answer plus add technique. It's such a game changer for social anxiety, too, because it gives you a specific job to do in the conversation.
It really does. It takes the pressure off finding something to say and gives you a formula. Now, let's move into step 6, which is a bit more psychological. It's about managing the fear of mistakes.
Oh boy, this is the big one, the fear monster. I've seen students who know so much English, but they are so afraid of saying he go instead of he goes that they just don't speak at all.
It's heartbreaking, isn't it? But here's the reality. Communication is the goal, not perfection. If you say, yesterday I go to store, I still know exactly what you mean.
Exactly. I'm not going to stop and say, wait, did you mean went? I can't understand you. I'm just going to ask what you bought.
Right. Native speakers make mistakes too. We stumble, we forget words, we use the wrong tense sometimes when we're tired. The key is fluency over accuracy in the beginning.
Fluency over accuracy. Okay, let's break that down. Does that mean we should just ignore grammar?
Not forever, but while you are speaking, yes. If you are constantly checking your grammar in your head while talking, your speech will be choppy and slow. You'll lose the music we talked about earlier.
So focus on getting the message across first. Then maybe later when you're writing or studying, you can worry about the S at the end of the verb.
Precisely. Think of it like a river. You want the water to flow. A few rocks in the river, a few small mistakes, won't stop the flow. But if you build a dam of perfect grammar, the water stops completely.
I love that image. So how do we practically lower that stress?
One way is to use filler words. These are the thinking sounds that give your brain an extra second to catch up.
You mean like, and
Those work, but there are better ones, like, well, actually, to be honest, or let me see.
Oh, those sound so much more natural. If I say, well, let me see, I think the best way is, it sounds like I'm a confident speaker who is just thinking, rather than a learner who is stuck.
Exactly. It's a pro move. It buys you time without breaking the connection with the other person.
Not. To be honest, I never thought about it that way. Hey, that felt good.
See? You're a natural. Now, let's talk about step 7. Record and review. This is where the real growth happens, even if it feels a little cringy.
Oh no, do you mean I have to listen to my own voice? Covers ears.
I know. Nobody likes the sound of their own voice. But Jack, how can you fix a problem if you can't hear it?
I guess that's true. It's like a golfer watching a video of their swing to see where they're doing wrong.
Perfect analogy. Use your phone to record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Talk about your day or summarize a movie. Then listen back.
What should I be looking for when I listen?
Don't look for everything. Just pick one thing. Maybe this week you listen for pronunciation of the letter R. Next week, you listen for sentence endings.
That makes it less overwhelming. If I try to fix everything at once, I'll just get discouraged.
Exactly. And you'll be surprised. Often you'll hear yourself make a mistake and think, wait, I know the right way to say that. Your hearing brain is often more advanced than your speaking brain.
That's so true. It's about closing that gap.
Exactly. Now, once you've practiced alone, it's time for step 8, finding a low-stakes environment.
Low stakes, like a place where it doesn't matter if you mess up?
Right. Don't make your first real English conversation a job interview or a first date. That's high stakes. You'll be too nervous.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. So where are these low stakes places?
Language exchange apps are great, but even simpler, talk to people in service roles if you live in an English-speaking area, or join an online hobby group.
Oh, like a gaming group or a cooking forum.
Yes, if you are talking about something you love, like Minecraft or baking sourdough bread, you focus on the topic and forget to be nervous about the English.
That's brilliant. The passion for the hobby overrides the fear of the language.
It's the back door to fluency. You're using English as a tool, not a subject you're being tested on.
I remember joining a forum for vintage car lovers. I was so busy arguing about engines that I didn't even notice I was typing and speaking in English for 2 hours.
That's exactly it. That's the flow state.
Okay, so we've handled the fear and the environment, but what about vocabulary? I feel like I use the same 5 words for everything. Good, bad, happy, sad, nice.
Ah, the boring word trap. This leads us to step 9, the synonym ladder.
The synonym ladder. Tell me more.
Take a basic word, like small. Instead of just saying small, try to move up the ladder. Tiny, microscopic, miniature, compact.
I see. So if I'm talking about my apartment, I could say it's compact instead of just small. It sounds more descriptive.
Exactly. It adds color to your speech. But here's the rule. Only learn synonyms that you would actually use. Don't learn minuscule if you never talk about science.
Right. Keep it practical. Keep it real-world English.
Yes, and a great way to find these words is step 10, reading aloud.
Reading aloud? Isn't that for kids?
Not at all. When you read silently, your brain skips over the difficult pronunciations. But when you read aloud, you are forced to grapple with every syllable.
It's like a rehearsal for a play.
Exactly. It builds the muscle memory we talked about. Pick a blog post or a news article and read it with feeling. If it's a sad story, sound sad. If it's exciting, sound excited.
That sounds fun. It's like acting. I can be a news anchor for 5 minutes a day.
Why not? It works. It helps you get used to the physicality of the language. English uses different mouth shapes than many other languages.
I've noticed that. My mouth feels like it's doing gymnastics when I try to say thoroughly.
Thoroughly. That is a tough one. Try saying through the thick thorns.
Through the thick thorns. Oh, that's a workout.
Laughs. But after you say that 10 times, a normal sentence feels like a breeze.
So reading aloud, acting it out, and focusing on synonyms. This is really building a complete picture of how to train ourselves.
It's about becoming your own coach.
I like that. We don't always have a teacher with us 24/7, but we always have our own voice and our own ears.
Exactly. And that leads to the final step of this section, Step 11. Think in English, the 5-minute challenge.
You mentioned thinking in English earlier, but how do you actually force your brain to do it? My brain wants to stay in its comfort zone.
You start small. Set a timer for 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, you are not allowed to think in your native language. If you see a dog, don't think the word in your language. Think, dog, cute dog, it's wagging its tail.
And if I don't know a word? What if I see a fire hydrant and I don't know the word?
Describe it. Think, the red metal thing for water on the street. That is a vital speaking skill called circumlocution.
Circumlocution. That's a big word for a simple idea.
It just means talking around a word. Even native speakers do it when we have the tip of the tongue syndrome.
You know, the silver thing you use to flip pancakes.
Exactly. A spatula. If you can describe a word you don't know, you will never get stuck in a conversation.
That is so empowering. It means I don't need to know every word in the dictionary to be a great communicator.
Not at all. You just need the tools to navigate around the gaps. We're making great progress, Jack. We've moved from the basics of listening into the psychology of fear and the mechanics of vocabulary.
I'm feeling more confident just talking about it.
I'm so glad.
I'm ready. You know, that circumlocution idea, the talking around a word, is actually a huge relief. It's like having a spare tire in your car. You hope you don't need it, but you're so glad it's there.
Exactly. It's the ultimate safety net. Now, let's move into step 12, mastering the small talk starters. Jack, small talk, the thing everyone loves to hate. But honestly, it's how almost every conversation starts, right? It's the social glue. If you can't do small talk, you never get to the big talk. Most learners struggle because they try to be too deep too fast, or they just say, hello, how are you, and stop.
Right. I am fine, thank you. And you? It's a bit like a textbook.
Exactly. Let's upgrade that. To be a great speaker, you need situation-based openers. Okay, give me a situation. Let's say we are at a bus stop and it's pouring rain. Instead of, it is raining, try something that invites a reaction. Man, this weather is crazy, right? I hope the bus is on time today.
Oh, I see. You're sharing a feeling and a hope. It gives the other person something to agree with.
Exactly. And if they say me too, you can follow up with step 13, the why and how questions.
Ah, because yes/no questions are conversation killers.
They really are. If I ask, do you live near here? You say, yes. End of story. But if I ask, how do you like living in this neighborhood?
Then I have to actually explain. Well, it's a bit noisy, but the cafes are great. Now we're actually talking.
Bingo. Now let's pivot to step 14, body language and tone. Jack, did you know that over 50% of communication isn't the words you say?
Wow. So it's how I stand and how I sound?
Yes. If you speak perfect English but you're looking at the floor and whispering, people will find it hard to connect with you.
That makes sense. Smiling and making eye contact makes the other person feel more comfortable, which makes me feel more comfortable.
It's a positive loop. And don't forget intonation. In English, we use our voice to show what's important. Listen to this. I didn't say she stole my money.
Okay.
Now listen. I didn't say she stole my money. Someone else said it. Or, I didn't say she stole my money. I hinted it.
Whoa, the same words but a totally different meaning just by changing the stress.
Exactly. If you want to improve your speaking, you have to practice vocal variety. Don't stay on one note.
It's like singing again. High notes for excitement, lower notes for serious points.
You've got it. Now, step 15 is something very practical. The 100 common phrases audit.
An audit sounds like taxes.
Not that scary. It just means looking at the phrases you use most in your native language and finding the English equivalents.
Oh, so if I always tell my friends, let me know, I should make sure I'm comfortable saying, keep me posted or drop me a line in English.
Yes, we all have pet phrases, things we say all the time. If you translate those pet phrases perfectly, you will sound like yourself in English, not like a generic student.
That's a great point. It helps your personality shine through. Speaking English shouldn't feel like wearing a mask that doesn't fit.
Beautifully said. Now, step 16, the correction habit. Wait, I thought we said not to focus on mistakes while speaking. Correct. Don't focus on them while you talk, but after the conversation is over, take 30 seconds to reflect.
So, like a post-game analysis?
Exactly. Ask yourself, was there a word I couldn't find, or did I struggle with a specific tense? Then go look it up.
That way, you're learning exactly what you need for your real life, not just random grammar from a book.
It's personalized learning. It's much more efficient.
Okay, I'm feeling the momentum here. What's step 17?
Step 17 is varying your input. To speak better, you need to hear different accents and styles.
So, don't just listen to one teacher or one podcast?
Right. If you only listen to me, you might struggle when you talk to someone from Australia or New York or London.
Variety is the spice of life and language.
It really is. It trains your ears to be flexible, and a flexible ear leads to a flexible tongue.
I've noticed that when I watch movies from different countries, my own accent starts to shift a little bit. Is that normal?
It's actually a sign of a good learner. It's called language convergence. You are subconsciously mimicking the people around you.
I guess I'm just a human sponge.
That's the best way to be. Now, step 18, using social media wisely.
You mean scrolling through TikTok for 3 hours?
Not exactly. I mean voice comments. Instead of just typing great video on a post, use the voice message feature or record a short video response.
Oh, that's genius. It's like a mini speaking practice session with a real audience, but you can re-record it if you don't like it.
Exactly. It's a medium stakes environment. It's more real than talking to yourself, but less scary than a live phone call.
I'm going to try that today. I'll leave a voice note from our friend who lives in Canada.
Do it. It's a great way to bridge the gap. Okay, we've covered so much. Small talk, intonation, pet phrases, and even social media tricks. What's the big boss of speaking skills? Step 19, the summary challenge. This is where you bring it all together.
Sounds intense.
What do I have to do?
Every night, before you go to bed, try to summarize your entire day in English in exactly 2 minutes.
2 minutes? That's not a lot of time.
It forces you to prioritize. You have to choose the most important events and use the best words to describe them quickly.
So it's about being concise. Another great word.
Exactly. Being a good speaker isn't just about talking a lot, it's about making your words count.
I woke up, I worked, I ate. I'm tired. Too short.
Maybe a little too concise, Jack. Try Today was quite productive. I tackled a big project at work, then grabbed a quick lunch with Sarah. The highlight was definitely the walk I took this evening.
Oh, that sounds much more advanced. I used words like tackled, grabbed, and highlight.
And you used a past tense, was, a connector, then, and an opinion, the highlight was.
I see. It's like a mini workout for every grammar point we've ever learned.
It really is. It's the ultimate step-by-step expansion because every day your summary will get a little bit more complex. We are heading into the final stretch now, Jack. We've built a huge toolkit for our viewers.
I'm honestly so impressed by how these small steps add up. It's not about magic, it's about method.
Spoken like a true learner.
Method over magic. I like that. It makes it feel possible, you know? It's not just something you're born with, it's something you build.
Exactly. And speaking of building, step 20 is building a speaking routine. Consistency is the secret sauce. Speaking for 10 minutes every single day is much better than speaking for 2 hours once a week.
It's like going to the gym. If I only go on Sundays and lift heavy weights for 3 hours, I'm just going to be sore on Monday and quit by Tuesday.
Exactly. Your brain needs that daily ping of English to stay in English mode.
So what does a 10-minute routine look like?
It could be 2 minutes of shadowing a video, 3 minutes of self-talk while getting dressed, and 5 minutes of reading aloud.
That's it? That seems almost too easy.
That's the point. If it's easy, you'll actually do it. And once it becomes a habit, you won't even think about it. It just becomes part of who you are.
I think I can handle that. Now, Amma, what about step 21? I've heard people talk about thinking in pictures. Does that help with speaking?
Oh, immensely. This is step 21, visual association. Instead of translating the word apple from your native language to English, you should see the red, crunchy fruit in your mind and connect it directly to the sound apple.
It's like building a direct wire in your brain.
Yes. When you see a sunset, don't think of the word for sunset in your native language first. Go straight to beautiful sunset. It cuts out the middleman and makes your speaking much faster.
I've tried that with common objects around my house. I put sticky notes on things. Is that still a good idea?
It's a classic for a reason. But here's the pro version. Don't just write the noun. Write a collocation.
A what?
A collocation. It's just words that naturally go together. So don't just put coffee on your coffee machine. Put strong coffee or make coffee.
Oh, so I'm learning how to use the word, not just the name of the object.
Precisely. You're learning a mini sentence. When you want to speak later, your brain doesn't just find coffee, it finds make coffee.
That makes the search in my brain so much faster. I don't have to look for the verb and the noun separately.
You're catching on quick, Jack. Now, step 22, the slow down rule.
Wait, don't we want to speak faster?
Eventually, yes, but many learners try to speak fast to sound advanced, and they end up mashing their words together so no one can understand them.
Guilty look. I used to do that. I thought if I spoke fast, people wouldn't notice my mistakes.
It actually makes the mistakes stand out more. If you slow down, you have more time to think, your pronunciation is clearer, and you actually sound more confident.
Like a public speaker, they usually speak quite slowly and clearly.
Exactly. Confidence isn't speed. Confidence is clarity.
I'm going to practice that. Slow and steady wins the race.
Maybe not that slow, Jack. Just a natural, relaxed pace.
Got it. Now, we're nearing the end of our list. What is step 23?
Step 23 is learning through idioms the right way. People love idioms, but they often use them in the wrong places.
Like saying it's raining cats and dogs when it's just a light drizzle.
Exactly. Or using an idiom that's 50 years old that nobody says anymore. My advice, stick to common conversational idioms.
Like a piece of cake or under the weather.
Yes, or to be on the same page, which we use in work meetings all the time. Are we all on the same page about the project?
I use that one. It's much more natural than saying, do we all have the same understanding of the situation?
Much more natural. It makes you sound like part of the club.
I love being in the club. Okay, step 25.
Step 25 is mirror practice.
Back to the mirror.
Yes, but this time watch your mouth. For sounds like th or v or r, your mouth needs to be in a specific position. If you watch yourself, you can see if you're doing it right.
It's like a dance for your lips and tongue.
It really is. And finally, step 25, celebrate the wins.
I like this step.
It's the most important one. If you had a conversation and you forgot the word for umbrella, but you used the thing for the rain, and the other person understood you, that is a win.
It is. I communicated.
Yes. If you spoke for 5 minutes and only made 10 mistakes instead of 20, that is a win.
We are so hard on ourselves sometimes. We only see the mistakes, not the progress.
Exactly. But language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to be your own biggest fan.
Cheering, go Jack! You said spatula correctly today.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
Wow, Amma, this has been such a journey. We started with listening to the music of English and ended with cheering for ourselves in the mirror.
It's a complete system. If our viewers follow these steps, even just a few of them, they will see a massive change in their speaking confidence.
I truly believe that. It's about taking those small daily challenges and turning them into solutions.
Just like we talked about earlier, every challenge has a strategy.
Well, I feel ready to go out there and start a conversation with a stranger. Maybe I'll start with the crazy weather opener.
Go for it, Jack. You've got the tools.
And to all of you watching at home, remember, your English doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. The fact that you are trying and learning a whole new way to connect with the world is amazing.
Beautifully said, Jack. We are so proud of all of you.
We really are. Before we go, let's do a quick recap of the big ideas.
Good idea. We covered active listening, shadowing, self-talk, the answer plus add technique, managing fear, filler words, and recording yourself.
Plus the synonym ladder, reading aloud, thinking in English, situational small talk, body language, and that 10-minute daily routine.
It's a lot, but you don't have to do it all at once. Pick one thing today, just one.
Maybe today you just try the self-talk while you're washing the dishes. I am washing the plate. The soap is bubbly.
Perfect. Start small, and the big results will follow.
We want to hear from you. What is one technique from today's video that you were going to try this week?
Yes, please. Tell us in the comments. We love seeing which steps resonate most with you. It helps us make better videos for you in the future.
And if you found these tips helpful, give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more learners just like you.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next English chat.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. It's been a blast.
It really has. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep being kind to yourself.
From Amma and Jack, have a wonderful day of English practice.
Bye, everyone!
Bye-bye. See you in the next one.